This is tough to hear, but the truth is you've stopped learning. You've stopped growing. This happened to me. In your job, what happens is you start to go into routines. You start to be like, okay, I need to get through this task. I need to get this thing done. You have a series of meetings every single day, and you get on this hamster wheel of your career and you're just churning it all out. But in that hamster wheel, are you growing? Are you learning new things? And for me, the answer was no. I was getting the work done, but I wasn't learning about the latest tactics in the marketing world, the newest thing that I should know about. I wasn't expanding my thinking at all. And the reason was there was nothing in my life that was holding me accountable to actually learn. I said, you know what? I need to know more about marketing. So what did I do? I went and signed up for a bunch of newsletters that people send out. I said, I'm going to read these newsletters every day, every week, and that's how I'm going to know what's going on. And I did that. I did that for a few weeks, but you know what? I wasn't held accountable. It was nothing I had to do. And because I didn't have to do it, I ended up not doing it. What do you have in your career, in your life, in your business life that's holding you accountable to grow and to learn? And I will tell you, this is a critical thing to add into the mix, because you're going to fast forward without even realizing it and be like, oh no, I'm legacy. I don't know the latest stuff. And you can't just be like, okay, I'm going to listen to this podcast every week. That's not up. You are not being held accountable by just reading a newsletter or listening to a podcast. What do you have to do every single week? So what are some of those things that you can do to make yourself be accountable? You can start your own newsletter. You could start your own podcast. You could start your own blog. You're like, wait a minute. Nobody's going to want to listen to my podcast. Nobody's going to want to read my newsletter. Why would I do those things? It's not about listeners or downloads or subscribers to your newsletter. When you have something that you're saying, okay, I'm going to publish this every 2 weeks. I'm going to put this out there, a new episode every other week. When you have something that holds you accountable, then all of a sudden you have to go out there. You have to learn. It is forcing you. This is how you can grow. What in your life is holding you accountable? And by the way, this is super annoying stuff. It really is. You don't have the time for it. Absolutely not. Your plate is already too full to be held accountable on anything else. But you will fast forward and you will be running in the same place that you are right now. The other things that I force myself to do every single week, I listen to at least 3 new marketing podcasts every week that I have never tried before. And it's not 3 new episodes. It's actually 3 entirely new podcasts. I want to get new perspectives. I want to get new thoughts in my brain. Let's say you're saying to yourself, you know what? I really don't have time for this. This guy's out of his mind. I'm not starting a newsletter. I'm not starting a podcast. I don't have time for this. Okay. Post on social media. You're not posting on social media to gain followers, to get that, adrenaline rush by people liking and commenting. No. If you say, I'm going to post 3 times a week, and what you're posting about is information that you are gathering, you're going to create a carousel that summarizes what you've learned this week. And you're going to go out there and find new stuff and you're going to share it. This is what I've learned this week, right? And you're going to post that. Every Friday, you're going to do a post that says, these are the biggest trends I found out about this week. By putting this on your plate, by saying to yourself, okay, I'm doing this. I'm posting 3 times a week. I'm posting every Friday about new trends, new things. Again, it's not about growing your following. It's about you growing as an individual. When you don't have things in your life that hold you accountable to learn, that hold you accountable to grow, you don't. And this was a hamster wheel I had to get off of, because I realized I had gone through years of not actually learning the latest and newest things. You can't just go to one conference every year. You can't just read a newsletter every few months. If you want to grow in your career, you want to get to that next level, you got to really take the time to know what's going on, and you need to put something into your life that holds you accountable. Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Hope you could like and subscribe so we could stay connected. We're putting out a lot of new videos every single week.